Another week has passed, and here we are again on release day for the podcast that takes you into a very special place. My name is Colin Baker, and let me welcome you into the TARDIS. The Doctor on television, on stage, and of course in the brilliantly produced audio drama adventures made by Big Finish Productions, which bring fresh, exciting new adventures to your ears. And that's what we are here to showcase. Doctor Who audio drama from Big Finish. Now, it's worth saying that the cast from the TV episodes are featured in these audio adventures, so it's quality, and as you'll hear, attention to detail all the way. In our next set of episodes, the era of the Third Doctor awaits us, and some very eerie adventures are taking place in the English countryside. Here's a taste of things to come.
From Big Finish Productions, the Third Doctor adventures.
Sort of interference completely blew the TARDIS communication circuits. Twice.
Great heavens! Hello, Doctor. Doctor!
I do wish you'd pay just a little attention, Doctor.
Well, I could say the same about you.
Doctor.
You would be surprised what I'll believe, Concrete.
Stop it, you useless thing! Just stop it!
I think we might need to broaden our definitions of what's possible. I know what I heard.
I wish I could say the same.
Like someone or something has stolen the entire street.
It said, help me. They're coming. They're going to kill us.
There go my speakers.
Big Finish. We love stories.
Coming up, shouting at your television is nothing new. But when it answers back, well, that's something to worry about. Could UNIT be about to experience something that today we take for granted? The mobile phone. And if you think the signal's bad these days, wait till you hear what it was like back in the 1970s. Just who enjoys a bit of ham when it comes to radio? Can the Doctor get concrete proof of what's going on? And does Joe Grant really have a new position as UNIT scientific advisor? Joe Grant? Time to find some answers to those questions. And I'll be back afterwards with a look behind the scenes, so see you in a bit. Now, though, settle back for part one of The Scream of Ghosts. I am willing to wager that the Doctor would prefer the sound of silence. A racket doesn't even come close to what the Doctor and company are going through. Is there a way to stop it? The answers await us, but not quite yet, as now it's time for a look behind the scenes, and we look at the UNIT family, which brings us to Sergeant Benton and actor John Levine.
Hello, my name is John Levine, and I'm very happy to tell you that I played Sergeant Benton back in the classic series of Doctor Who, and here I am with Big Finish reprising my role, and how excited I am to be here. I've always been excited, even when I first got the job as an extra, as a Cyberman and a Yeti. I went home and I was so excited. Now I'm coming up into my mid-70s, the excitement that Doctor Who still generates absolutely thrills me, and having seen Jodie Whittaker, the First Lady Doctor, what a beautiful performance, how wonderfully, what a great name and personality to have joining our club. It's quite an exclusive club, whether we like it or not. Every actor in the world would love to have been in Doctor Who. And when you think, I had no training as an actor, no theatre, no voice, nothing. And that's why I think still to this day, like I've had a couple of lines I just could not get. And I still feel bad, like I think most actors do, when they get it wrong. But I think that's in a way a nice kind of professionalism. I want to do so well, and then when you don't, you think, oh, I could have done so much better than that. But as usual, we've got a great director, Mr. Nick Briggs, and it all came out well. So yes, I'm enjoying this.
It's great because suddenly you've got 4 characters from the original, where for the last 4 volumes it's just been 2, the Doctor and Joe, and now to have the Brigadier and Sergeant Benton as well, that's just wonderful, isn't it? I mean, long may it continue.
John Colshaw, what a cracking bloke he is to be in the company of. He's just so full of... I love his voices, because that's one thing if I hadn't have been what I am now, an impersonator is what I would have loved to have been. And I told John this morning, the only person I could ever do was Max Bygraves, because I'm his double. And he used to say, I want to tell you a story. But being an impersonator, you have to remember every word in that voice, But yeah, working with John and Tim, and of course Katie. I mean, Katie and I go back, as you know, 52 years now. So yeah, it is wonderful.
I did see quite a bit of Doctor Who in the 1970s because even though I was starting out as an actor at that time, and therefore, had I been in the theatre, would not have been seeing Doctor Who. It was in the 70s I was doing, the early 70s especially, a lot of television myself. So I was free on a Saturday evening usually to see what John Pertwee was up to. So I did see quite a few of the unit stories, and it was during that time that I got to meet the wonderful Nicholas Courtney, the Brigadier, because he and I were both equity councillors. We both represented actors on our trade union, and he was one of the nicest people I've ever met in this business. He was a proper old-fashioned actor, what I used to call a suit actor. They are the ones who turned up to rehearsal wearing a suit, because they were going to work. You don't get many actors, certainly not of my generation, doing that. Anyway, next time, can the Doctor do anything about the terrible noise in the woods? And will the mobile phone allow the Brigadier and Joe the chance to call out, possibly the Professor and her lack of manners? And will the Doctor get to the bottom of the strange happenings in Belbury? Find out next time as you come with me into the TARDIS. For the continuing audio adventures of Old Sixie, along with other classic and new series Who, podcasts, and much more, be sure to visit www.bigfinish.com. You've been listening to Into the TARDIS, hosted by me, Colin Baker, and produced by Ian Meadows. Supervising producer was Lizzie Wursdell, and executive producers are Nicholas Briggs and Jason Hay-Gallery.